here present, when I call your zone, please do not hesitate to make some noise and put your hands together for yourselves. I'd like to recognize very especially Ika Satellite. Can we show some love? Please put your hands together. Ika Satellite, are we here? Nikarima. Come on, put your hands together, Ika Satellite. Ugeli Satellite, are we here? Ugeli Satellite, we don't know who I know. Ugeli Satellite, are we here? Okay, on their way. Okay. That means where they're coming from is far. Ugeli is like an hour plus here. But I also want to recognize Abraka Satellite, are we here? Abraka, are we here? We don't know who I know. Please put your hands together for yourself. We want to say the highly welcome. I also want to recognize Satellite. Are we here? Satellite, are we here? Make some noise, Satellite. We want to say you're welcome. Isoko Satellite, are we here? Minister Wado. You know, my friend Isoko not only has something, they go fit borrow money from this family school. Isoko's stingy, so Isoko man and woman. Wait. If Isoko not stingy, then I give him 20,000 for this table. Say I take it over. 20,000, hold it. Now I open. Say, bring it. No, this cannot be so good. Now we want it so good. We know it's so good. What money cannot do does not exist. Money can do it. I've just received an alert of 20,000 from Isoko Kuba. I just said there's danger. I also want to recognize Kwale. Kwale, are we here? Kwale, that's Kwale. Okay, Kwale, are we here? Good. Mr. Kwale, what now? Can we please put our hands together? Somebody said that they recognize Native Doctors Association. They're there. Now, wow. Although I understand Native Doctors so can have an equality. That's the Nollywood. Okay, I go choose one. Ajay, I go choose one. Ajay, sir. No. Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to recognize Warri Satellite Zone. Are we here? Warri Zone, are we here? Come on, make some noise! Listen, they say Warri got the carry us. And I'm there to start from 28 years ago. Not a joke. So we're going to carry us. Please, can we put our hands together one more time? Okay, we're going to carry second. They said they don't change that, but we're going to carry second. Actually. Yes. You know, I said it. Let me come here. I'd like to let us know that AGN started from Korea. Are we aware? It started from Korea. From Lagos State, yes, and I was part of it. I'm proud to say I was part of it. I was part of it 28 years ago. Wait for the enjoying to be. So please, I'd like to recognize very especially Honorable Tina. I wish her some love, wish her some love. Another of those finest. Can we show some love? Let's put our hands together. She's working majestically behind our chairman. She's here with a beautiful daughter. Can we please put our hands together? Let's put our hands together. Show some love, please. AGN.
Election day. This place. Election day. Election, yeah, BF.
Come on, make some noise.
Yes.
Yes. I also want to recognize and your child satellite zone. Are we here? And your child I want to say a high welcome. I'd also like to recognize very especially the senior officers of the Nigerian police force here present. Also the high welcome, sir. That is the chief superintendent of the Nigerian police force, a very senior rank, representing the commissioner of police, Delta State Command. One more time, please let me put our hands together for CSP Chiki. Once again, highly welcome, sir. Please, a round of applause. Can we put our hands together? Let's show some love. I also want to recognize our own brother and friend, one of Hollywood's finest. Only say that it's not our way for movie. Let's put our hands together for Shaggy Days and Shaggy Days Entertainment. We want to say you're highly welcome. You're highly welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, in no distant time, we're going to kickstart this event proper. One of our finest director in the industry, please join us, put our hands together for no more than Don Sino in the BC. We want to say you're highly welcome. Please can we show some love, please? Let's put our hands together. Thank you. DJ, some light too.
Baby, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you want me? Will you let us all know my body? Don't worry, go crazy, oh baby. Do you love me? Do you want me? Will you let us all know my body? Don't worry, go crazy,
Engineer Baby Akuma, I want to say a highly welcome to see you. That's the National PGS. I want to say a highly welcome. I'd also like to recognize the Esco's family. President, I want to say a highly welcome. In less than 5 minutes, we're going to kickstart this program. Thank you so much. Please let's sit and relax and probably share. Colleagues of power here. Thank you. Go right there. is His Royal Majesty Ibuku. That's the father of the state chairman, Actors Guild of Nigeria. In less than 1 minute we'll be here. And then when we see him, we'll do the standing ovation. Thank you. Sound check. Good. Sing. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yambaba.
Jele one them. Jele drum man. Jele drum man.
It's your father. My little friend. My little friend.
Good brother. Your man, you be my brother. To get 100.
Baba, I go run out in September to you.
Run. We
don't come down now. People go use that.
We'll bring money for props. So.
I'm telling you, you run the bad dance thing.
Okay.
Run the bad dance, not when you are
His background, his journey.
I'd like us to recognize no other than Pastor Shepherd. One of the wishes of love, please. Let's put our hands together. Let's put our hands together, please.
part of the story that we're suffering part of his life.
Yes, doesn't know.
What people will talk about is that as we talk about the future and everything. How he grew up, the suffering parts. Not part of the story. For anger.
Yeah, I take up to make money.
I swear to God, your life will never be.
Just give him the rise of Oko.
You know the funniest thing? It's not even the poor that will call you. And some of all these people,
All the boys we want make a popular.
the sponsor say that they're sponsor and they're probably begging for money.
I agree. No, not me. Not me, you go.
Yeah, my
This
brother.
time thing go fall from my ear. Fall like that. Na God, they speak.
Let's welcome the
Na God, they speak through him.
Who the kingdom is royal majesty.
He's a wise man.
Please can we show some love? Please can we show some love? Let's be upstanding to good people.
Like last month, what is it like?
AGN, can we put our hands together?
Monty. Okay, you
That's the father of the state chairman, the state chairman of Nigeria. Can we put our hands together? Put our hands together. He's not here alone, he's here with a wonderful friend of his, His Royal Majesty, the
family
Obi
must come.
of Onukuku Kingdom. Can we show some love? Let's put our hands together. Thank you. Please.
Let us go greet the leader.
Last now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the people's beat of the Buku Kingdom. Your royal majesty, and also the beat of honor of the kingdom. Your royal majesty wants you to have
Not like this. No, fat, oh, my fat, both fine and fat. When I work with them for the first time, brown, they sleep like this.
This guy is fine.
You get him before and after.
The Deputy State Chairman of AGN, Prince Kelvin Obi. That's
Fine.
Now, you want now?
You don't watch your old films?
Wait. I swear.
I'd like to let you know that the opinion of the Buku Kingdom is also of the Buku Kingdom, and then the opinion of Honor Kingdom is the logo of Honor Kingdom.
Well, I'll go ahead, man.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. In less than 2 minutes, we're going to
Go ahead, Abby. Yes, sir. Yellow face.
The honestly, I am not impressed. If we are happy to be here today to do this, if we are happy to be part of today's event, please, the AGN that I know, the creative industry that I know, very distinguished guests, please put your hands together for yourselves. Quickly, before I move further, I'd like to ask this. Between the men and the women, who is more caring, the men or the women? Between the men and the women, who is more romantic, the men or the women? Yes, now we are interacting. Between the men and the women, who takes care of the family more, men or women? Between the men and the women, who get hearts to spend money, men or women? Between the men and the women, who goes to church more, men or women? Women, oh yeah! Come on, women, put your hands together for yourselves. Now, between the men and the women, who they beat children past, men or women? Mothers who beat in advance and in advance. Now, between the men and the women, who goes to native doctor more, men or women? Eh? If you say men, let me see your hands up. If you say women, let me see your hands up. Those in favor say ah. Those against the women say no. The eyes have it. But you know, the professional assembly, the eyes, they never get them. Now, let me ask. Between the men and the women, who is more brilliant, the men or the women? Let me rephrase. Between men and women, who knows who pass, men or women? Women, are you sure? Men, let us just do something now. Let's analyze it. Men, oh yeah! Men, oh yeah! Men, oh yeah! Women, oh yeah!
The men have it now.
Women, oh yeah! I asked again, between men and women, who is more intelligent? Alright, we're going to do mathematics and simple CRS. Men, are you ready? Men, 2 times 2 is equal to 4 plus 2 minus 1 is equal to. Now, let me give, come on, put your hands together for men. Men, let me give you one very difficult standard deviation. If 2 is equal to 2 and 4 plus 4 is equal to 8, so 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. Come on, put your hands together for men. Men, 60%. Maths, sorry, men, 99%. Women, are you ready?
Yeah, no, well,
Women, oh yeah. Tell themselves na no mass. Now, let me give you very simple mass. If 2 pi arrow square theta 2 4 raised to the power 6, find x. We will not see x. X dollars. Women, men, 99%. Men, oh yeah. Now, we are going to see RS. Men. Who is the father of Jesus Christ? Joseph, you want? Come on, man, put your hands together for yourself. Una two men, when they see this, I'm going to talk. Now, men, question A, B. Who is the mother of Jesus Christ? Mary the what? Mary the Virgin. Come on, man, oh yeah. Make some noise, put your hands together. Women, are you ready? Now, very simple CRS. Women. When Paul and Silas were arrested in the Bible, now which police station they carry them to? Who be the DPO? Who be the IPO? Who be the AIG? Who be the DIG? Who be the IG?
this one is bias. Hey, wait.
Men, make some noise. Now, women, if you are not okay, you can go to court. Let's meet in court. If we're happy to be alive, come on, put your hands together. Now we're alive. Put your hands together, everyone. Your Excellencies, right honorable members here present, honorable members here present, Royal Majesties here present, High Chiefs here present, legal luminaries here present, medical practitioners here present, captains of industries here present, and of course, very distinguished guests. I'd like to recognize very specially the National Chairman, the National President Actors Guild of Nigeria. I beg your pardon. Please join me, put our hands together for no other than Alhaji Abubakar Yakubu Sanusi. Can we show some love? We want to say you are highly welcome, sir. Delta State, is that how much love we can give? Please, let's put our hands together. Show some love. I'd like to recognize very especially the presence of Honorable Boogeyman. We want to say you're highly welcome. And the Pioneer Black Box, we want to say you're highly welcome. Please. The member representing Webe constituency, House of Rep, and those states, Honorable Boogeyman. One more time, we want to say you're highly welcome. Please can we show some love? Let's put our hands together. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to recognize very especially.
They should do election and win first.
I've been made to understand that Honorable Boogeyman is the Vice Chairman in Webe local government. I want to say you're highly welcome, sir. Hey, sir, oh yeah! Can we please put our hands together?
I don't understand you.
Distinguished guests, I'd like to recognize very specially. Please join me, put our hands together for High Chief Emmanuel Ogugwa. Can we show some love? Let's put our hands together. That's the BOT Chairman AGM. I want to say you're highly welcome, sir. I'd also want to recognize very especially Ambassador Informa OKK. Can we show some love? That's the National Secretary AGM. Come on, wave your hand. I'd also want to recognize very especially, please join me, put our hands together for Dr. Chief Emeka Rollers. Please can we show some love? Please put your hands together. That's the President Emeritus AGM. Distinguished guests, I'd also like to recognize the presence of Chief Stephen Abel. Once again, highly welcome. Please can we show some love? Distinguished guests, I'd also want to recognize, they call her the billionaire boss, or the black billionaire. Please can we show some love for Anita Odiakose? That's the executive producer of Ikenya that is making waves worldwide. Distinguished guests, we're going to be talking to God. And to help us do that, I'd like to welcome a man of God. Please join me, put our hands together for ladies and gentlemen, distinguished. Before we talk to God, I'd like to recognize the Honorable Commissioner. Please join me, put our hands together for Honorable Daniel Thatbeninguy. Can we show some love? Let's put our hands together.
I be.
Can we put our hands together? I'd also want to recognize the Commissioner for Energy, Honorable Commissioner for Energy, Honorable Anka Wotia. Welcome.
Yes, now.
Distinguished guests,
Yes, now.
I am not going to be doing this alone. I remember my humble self, Babadi, the Chinese comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, essay to the Governor of Delta State on entertainment. I'd like to call on my senior brother, who we're going to be doing this together. Please join me, put our hands together for no other than Charles Murphy. Can we show some love, please? Yes.
How far, my guy, I be now. Good to see you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Leonard Black Boss.
AGM.
Progress. Leonard Black
Do we
Boss.
have AGM members in the house? I'm not sure. AGM.
Progress.
AGM.
Progress.
AGM.
Progress.
All right. Thank you. As you have been told, my name is Charles Inoji. I
see you, young G.
am told also that I will be jumping as co-anchor for this August event.
Maybe catch young G.
But before
I be now.
I continue, please permit me to establish the fact that an event of this nature would naturally draw audiences, individuals, dignitaries from all walks of life. So it is not such an event that you expect to see just AGM members. So in case you are here and you are seeing people from the oil industry, people, cultural activists, you are seeing religious authorities, please be confident. AGM is that big, AGM is that influential. Permit me to quickly create a protocol that has already been set. Not
That's why I know Jenny Water.
as a way of correction,
Yes.
but because now where neck torrent and where neck is stand on top of.
You understand that?
We met here now.
That we have an association that we call our own today. To personal sacrifices to ensure that this association not only survives but continues to thrive. Ladies and gentlemen, several associations in many industries in this country often self-midwife their own problem, their own death. Immediately there is an election. Because the election, as you know it, would always create divisions because it is about interest. But ATN has reached that level of maturity that our election over the years unify us stronger than even before the election. Ladies and gentlemen, only recently a man who has dedicated his entire artistic being, his entire artistic journey to the serving and administration of the Atom Guild of Nigeria. Naturally, he met as president of this guild. In fact, his election was a fait accompli. That is, maybe just one because we didn't do an election. Otherwise, it was a unanimous decision that given his record of service, given his record of diligence, of loyalty, of dedication to the Assembly of Nigeria, it was just fitting that he became the there. Nobody.
Say hello to my people. They hear you.
I have taken time to pay glowing tribute to service, to loyalty, because it is pay. Whatever you are doing, continue on that path. One day, the result will tell you whether it will be good or bad, by way of how your people accept you. Ladies and gentlemen, please let a resounding round of applause to a man of diligent service, of loyalty, of years of diligence, the national president of the Atom Guild of Nigeria. We call him the king, but you know him as Abubakar Yakubu.
Yes.
I know what many of you don't know.
I bang go going to do
Even though that is the matter for another day.
That PA, that guy dumps his name.
Yes.
That is the matter for another day. When it came to marriage,
you cannot do it better than we do.
that they know they pay down to finish. Anything you see your in-law, you will pay.
That's what it is.
But since that first one wey you pay,
I know television. What is the worry? Who the snapper?
Abubakar, I am not your friend. I am your in-law. Wherever you see me, do something. Please, that's our culture.
I'm glad you came.
All right. There is no help without a tail. In most political leadership in Africa, the problem has always been that of party debating. When it's time for the incumbent to pass the party to the incoming, what happens is AGM has crossed that bridge. As a matter of fact, I look forward to a time when we will establish a leadership academy where presidents from Africa and beyond will be brought to come and learn how parties are passed to the incoming. That is to say, if the former are not good, the incoming are not good. My people say, when the people forget the reigning king, they give praise the former one, and they will have that name. But in AGM, we praise the former because we have reason to see the good in the incoming. Ladies and gentlemen, the election that I described earlier was made possible because the man who was president then, himself an astute administrator, ensured that the culture of peace in India would never be disrupted. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's also, with a resounding round of applause, make welcome to the immediate past president of the Atom Guild of Nigeria, Dr. Chief Emeka Ejeze Brunas, MON. I call him small body because starting from his wife. If you know your wife, you know what I'm talking about. It's a small man who loves big things. Loves big things. He loves big things. Every election is as credible as the organizing body for that election. What do I mean? If you have an association and you intend to conduct an election, if the body you have saddled with the responsibility of conducting that election is not credible, if you do not have the integrity to execute the vision of the leader, that election will be flawed. And you know that once an election is flawed, there will be crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who will won the election that we spoke about so long is also here in our Steve. They call him a temple. And for me, that is one of the wrongest names you can give to anybody. Because there is nothing invisible that represents a temple. From one local village in the region. Of course, we have, if I may dance to hear in dance, it can only be because of who they play the drum for back. Ladies and gentlemen, when an association gives itself to the family supervision of a board of trustees, it is only because that board of trustees can actually live out his name as a board that can be trusted. A board of trustees can become the head of an association if you have men and women who lack the courage to be truthful. In AGM, to be blessed with the leadership of a board that ensures that at all times crises are resolved even before they start. The chair of that board is here with us, Chief Emmanuel Ogugwa, the Adepiku of AGM politics. You're welcome. In AGM, the politicians in AGM dress a map the way we dey hear them. Yes. Because if you keep attending to tell you, say, we don't check your record, we don't meet that kind of record for AGM, it will give us problem. Just go collect your form money. You know about giving that election. A lot of things. But again, that is the reason to have the list that we have today. Because when you meet people with questionable characters to sneak into the leadership pillar, it is a recipe for crisis. Sir, we are happy, we are humble, we are honored.
Serious recipe for crisis.
Ingredient of crisis.
Of course, we have
Okay, they enjoy the meeting. It's an orator. So when an orator is talking, it's an orator. So he can talk for 20 hours.
You have to say, oh, it is plenty. Informal will be entered here, it's not possible. And intellectual capacity, being able to reach out to the public, all is replicated in our physical presence.